It's wrinkled sheets. It's wrinkled sheets. It's really kind of neat. Listen to wrinkled sheets. Yeah.
We're back in 2019.
Yeah. Is it time to change the theme song? Or are we still good with this?
I think it's good. Why change it? It's not broken.
It's not broken. It's good. Maybe I should have a band record it. We need or maybe get like a rap artist to do a rap version of wrinkled sheets.
Why fix it? It's not broken.
Well, you got to update things every once in a while, right? Like the new movie. Did you hear about Ghostbusters?
They're doing it again?
Yeah, they're going to do it again with all guy cast. They're bringing back.
Oh.
Apparently, they want to make you forget about the other one.
Well, that's just interesting.
Did you hear about that?
I didn't.
Oh.
You hear about a lot of things because you are tied to your phone.
I don't hear a lot of things, obviously, because today I was looking up whether The Ranch had been canceled or not, because you mentioned to me the other night that it was going to do one more season.
Yes.
And I couldn't find anything about it being canceled or one more season. But I did see a thing from March of last year saying Dak Shepard had joined the cast.
Oh, I had seen that back then.
I didn't.
Oh.
That's why when he popped up on the show, I was like, oh, I guess he's coming on to replace.
I don't think it's officially been announced that it's one last season. I think Sam Elliott did an interview and alluded to it.
Oh.
So people are assuming.
Oh.
Yeah. I did some major binge watching on Netflix this weekend.
What'd you do?
On Saturday, I was food prepping and waiting for you to arrive home. Mm-hmm. And I binge watched Friends from College on Netflix. I binge watched most of Grace and Frankie's latest season. And last week, I rushed home every night so I can watch all 8 episodes of Dirty John on Bravo. Thank you, DirecTV, for on-demand playback. And I watched Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every night. I got through 8. I think it was 8 episodes. And it's based on a podcast. It's based on a true story.
This is the one you've been telling me I need to watch.
Yeah, Connie Britton's in it, and it's pretty good. Okay. I've been binge watching.
Well, you got
to get me away from the TV, man.
You were going to watch Outlander and catch up with that, so we could catch up together. That was the last podcast
we talked about. Yeah, that story. I'm in season 2, and I'm like, meh.
Really?
Sorry.
You're not liking it, or are you just going to not watch it? Or are you going to try to keep up?
I don't know. I'm paying for the Stars account. And I'm like, I need to make a decision. I need to get off the pot or make some production on the pot.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for you to get to season 3 so we can watch it together. Or if you don't want to watch,
I don't know. I've just had other
You got
priorities.
really hooked on this
and
Dirty John.
Yeah, Bachelor's on. Mm-hmm. And how I found Dirty John, well, I had heard about it. And I'm kind of into the whole criminal podcast.
Well, apparently everybody is. That's one of those things I've read about. The crime podcasts are big.
And my girlfriends and I had talked about Dirty John, but I'd never really downloaded it. And then I was watching Busy Tonight, which is one of my other new-ish, I guess it's not new anymore, favorite shows. I probably talked about it.
It's busy tonight. Love busy tonight. Is that how it goes at the end?
No. It's me and my friends. Me and my friends. And then she sings a song about how her margarita's been drank. And, and then she makes up different lyrics every time to call back to her guest. And then she says, I love you.
Oh, she doesn't end with, love busy tonight.
No, she looks into the camera and says, I love you.
Oh.
Yes. But anyway, I was watching Busy Tonight and Connie Britton was on and was talking about Dirty John. And I was like, yeah, let me go check that out. Because I like Connie Britton. I loved her in Nashville. When she left Nashville, Nashville was done in my life. And yeah, it sucked me in. She's a pretty phenomenal actress.
I think it was almost done in everybody's eyes when she left. It didn't go much longer than that, did it? I know it went over to CMT, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch it at all after that?
I think it went over to CMT before they removed her.
Oh, did it?
I think so. Yeah, it just... I tell my friends this. I like to keep things a little happy. And it got a little dark and twisted. Like, I was okay with everyone falling in love with everyone and singing. And it was, a little... But then it got a little crazy.
Which was the one that was the crazy...
Hannah, Hannah Pater,
Yeah.
from Heroes.
Yeah, Heroes. Save the cheerleader, save the world girl.
Yeah.
She just went on she was absolutely a mess the entire time, right?
Right.
And then did it get worse? Is that what
Yes.
happened? Okay.
Yes. And I really like her. She's really pretty.
But now the guy from that show is on Grey's Anatomy.
I know. And he's going after Grey. She's
What?
going to be in a love triangle. According to the trailer. The extended trailer.
It's getting crazy up in
It's
here.
getting crazy.
When I saw that on the ad, it's getting crazy up in here.
We watched that last night. We had a pretty eventful day yesterday. Your one day home, that was a weekend day. So that's the only day that really counts in my world. And we went to the National Western Stock Show, which we hadn't been in probably 6 years.
At least since I left radio.
And
I was going to say we had a great time.
yes.
We really did. We had a lot of fun.
Right.
And we walked around and got lost, and
A
you
lot.
walk around and go, I think I've been
I've seen that.
Yeah, we
We've
just
been
came
through
from a
that.
different angle.
Oops. It's so confusing.
But today when I put together, I need to turn down my microphone. When I put the vlog together, I realized we only shot like 9 minutes of vlog, in the entire time
well, we were doing the same thing the entire time.
I know.
We were walking around, and we
I-
weren't really like checking much out. We sat down in the massage chairs, and some reason the sales guy thought we were going to buy one. I was like, I've just always seen these, and I'd like to try one. $9,000? No.
No, thank you.
But my body is sore today.
My body is sore from
the
that
massage.
too. Did you not think that was the weirdest sales guy ever?
Which one?
Well, the first guy I was okay with. He kind of was like, you do this, sit back, relax.
I was like, because I made it very clear. I'm like, it's his call.
Yeah,
Because you had promised me that you could handle it.
yeah.
I'm not good at saying no. So I was just like, I kept hearing him say, well, we got a floor model. It's got a scratch. You can get it for $120 something.
Yeah, does it matter what color it is?
Right, yeah. And it's like, and the whole time he was texting on his phone. And so I was like, okay, he's just acting like he's trying to sell us, and we're just acting like we're listening. So it's cool.
Well, some of it I couldn't hear what he was saying because
You were inverted.
I was inverted. I was upside down
You're
with
in zero
rollers rolling
gravity.
on my neck and head. So I honestly couldn't hear everything. And yeah, so
It was
when
odd.
when he set up, goes, so you ready to buy this today? And I go, no.
And that is...
And he goes, well, Jose said you guys were ready to buy. And he just walked off.
Right.
I mean, like
and I was like, what's that?
bolted off.
Yeah, we wasted his time.
And I actually walked over, and said, do you have a card or a brochure? And he goes, no, it's today or nothing. We don't have any brochures.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, when I walked over. And I found that even more annoying because I enjoyed the chair. I was
Right.
not...
We don't have anywhere to put
We don't have
it.
any put it right now. You and I said, hey, if we finish the basement,
Right.
this would be great down there. That could have been a possible sale. But he was such a jackass
Yeah.
that he just bolted and acted like, no, I want to waste my... Okay, all right, well, I definitely won't get it from you guys if I ever
Right.
decide to do it. Furniture firm.
Right. That's like that one time I went to go test drive that pink Volkswagen, and they were such jackrabbits, and I'll never go to that dealership again, ever in my life.
Should I say the name again?
Larry
H. Miller?
H. Miller.
Volkswagen.
Yeah. Volkswagen.
It's that. I think they have several dealerships.
They do. I think
in
they have
Denver,
a
but-
Ram, and they're kind of like the Auto Nation.
Yeah, but it was definitely a like a bait and switch deal. Like, oh, that car's gone, but we got this one and we got that one.
We can wrap it.
And it was the color. What was the whole deal was like.
But once I drove it, I was like, this isn't the
It's
car
not
for
what
me.
I wanted. Nuh-uh. I remember them trying to tell you like stuff like, well, it doesn't have a rear window heater. Well, the way the windows are slanted, you don't really need it because it takes the snow right off of it. Like the guy was just telling you stuff
Lies. Like, can you get Wi-Fi enabled in here?
why would you? You don't need that. Why would you want that in
Right.
here? What?
It was such a bad... There's so many bad salespeople out
Yeah.
there.
And then you were like, could we get the keys to our car so we can leave?
Right. And they were
Because
like...
they had taken the car for a trade-in inspection
Yeah.
value. And we're like, we couldn't get our keys back from them.
It was so bad. And I was just like, I'm so glad you were here. But like when you know, like I got in my Jeep and I'm like, this is it. If we can like work out a
We make a
deal where
deal.
I'm not paying $1,000 a month,
Yeah.
we're solid.
Yeah.
And that salesman was so much better, so nice.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good. But we went to National Western Stock Show. It was fun. And
Your chicken sandwich was amazing.
Yeah, so we're both still on the eating specifically,
I'm keto.
and I am Whole 30.
A little bit keto.
Yes, and I'm a little bit old 30.
You're supposed to sing it.
I can't
Marie.
sing, babe. So that was a struggle because there were sweets everywhere. They had brittle. They had peanut brittle. That's one of my weaknesses. But we were strong, and you found a brat
Yeah.
that had jalapenos in it.
Jalapeno cheddar buffalo brat. And
There
I
we
just said,
go.
don't put it on a bun. And they go, would you like everything else? Yep. So they put like the onions and jalapenos.
And when I was waiting for you to order, I looked over and I was like, does that say chicken sandwich? And I looked at the chicken that was being grilled and I was like, that would be amazing on a sandwich. And I was thinking like a piece of chicken on a bun. No, there were like five
was-
thighs
it was
on a
piled
hoagie.
on a hoagie. Piled.
And I was like, I didn't eat the hoagie, but the chicken was pretty dang amazing.
And you're winning me over toward the
The
dark
chicken
meat.
thighs.
I've always been more of a like the breast because I like the big chunks. Like a breast piece, a big chunk of meat. And thighs always been like you got to pull this off and there's.
Oh, you get the boneless kind. That's the key to success, babe.
Oh.
But even the one that we found this summer that had the bone in, it has all those great seasonings on it, and you can buy it seasoned.
Speaking of boneless thighs and chicken legs, I thought of this the other day. How come if you get a fried chicken leg at like KFC, it's it's a nice size, the size of your
Right.
fist. But if you get a chicken leg when you get wings, they're like
It's from the wing. That's
that-
not the leg.
that big.
That's not the
No,
leg.
they have the little leg. The wing is that part with the
Yeah,
with
but
the
that's
double bone.
But that little leg is a part of the wing. It's not an actual leg.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I don't think so.
I do.
Are you know this for a fact?
Yes, because growing up, I ate the legs and my grandmother would eat the wings and the breast. I ate the dark meat, she ate the white meat. Well, every once in a while, I would be more hungry than grandma and I would eat the wings because it's kind of a mix between dark and white meat.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I would take them apart. And if you probably aren't a big wing eater when you go to KFC because you go to your breasts
Yeah.
to. Well, if you get the wings, and you get a full wing, there's the actual wing itself, there's the middle part, and then there's like a little leg-like part. But
Oh,
it's
see, I might have just
You
showed
thought
my
it was a
ignorance.
leg.
I thought, why are they? How little are these
for
chickens?
once
Are
in
they
my
killing?
life. No, it's a part of the wing. That's why it's wings.
I'm gonna have to Google after we get done here, but
Usually it's me that's showing my
I know,
stupidity.
especially since I grew up around chickens and had chickens, but we never ate wings.
Yeah,
Wings just can't appeared on the.
they became trendy.
Yeah, it was one of those things that you used to throw away and then you eat. It's kind of like potato skins. You used to,
Oh.
Did you ever eat potato skins?
Oh, I love potato skins.
The loaded potatoes?
Loaded.
You don't see those on the menu like you used to at a lot of
I
places.
think they're hard to make.
Are they?
I think so.
Don't
And
you just
people-
make potatoes and scoop them out? It's the opposite. You can kind of throw out the good part and keep this
Yes. I think a lot of people are going
healthier.
low carb. So some of those unhealthy have been replaced with Brussels sprouts that have been fried in bacon grease and
Buffalo, was that?
cauliflower.
Ugh.
You liked
Ugh.
it.
Ugh.
You liked it.
I did not. Did I?
You did.
Okay.
Wow. So you've been traveling. I know, shocking. Oh my God. Shocking. You've been traveling. Any fun adventures from your travels?
No.
You have people jumping off your ships and you don't even know it.
Yeah. Apparently, they had somebody jump off one of the Royal Caribbean ships from the
While it was
16
docked.
Docked.
When you first told me the story, my brain didn't go that it was docked. And I'm like, is he okay? Yeah, I think so. He got arrested. And I'm like, okay, so it must have been docked.
Yeah, apparently they did it like a YouTube stunt to do it for views. And I heard that Royal wants to start cracking down like bad on stuff like that.
Like start like really charging?
Yeah, so you don't, people are just doing stupid stuff for YouTube. I mean, really stupid stuff.
There's so, like, Jake Paul, the whole Bird Box challenge where you walk around with the blindfold and try and live. He drove a car, and thankfully the video got removed, and Philip DeFranco was reporting on this. He's one of my favorite YouTube news guys. He, they're not sure if Jake Paul removed the video or if YouTube did, but...
Well, I had heard about a wreck where somebody had done that. Like, they were actually in wreck.
So dumb.
Because of trying to drive.
Like, there's some lines you can't cross. Like, the stupid line.
The Tide Pod.
The Cinnamon Challenge. The Tide Pod. There's been so many.
We need to come up with one.
No.
We need to come up with some kind of you might die YouTube challenge.
I don't want to be those dumb people that are the reason that other dumb people die. No. Rejected.
What challenge have you seen lately?
I haven't seen any. I watch a lot of makeup videos.
But you still get the trending. You see what they put up.
I don't look at trending.
Oh, you don't?
I only go to my subscriptions, and then I add those that I want to watch later, and then I have this constant where I can go to watch later and just hit play, and it'll play all my videos that I've gotten watch later.
Oh.
I'm boring, but I'm efficient. I know what I want to watch. There have been a couple times where I've looked at trending, but typically...
Because I know people always get on those things of we should do this now, or because you see 5 or 6 of them, like the YouTubers will be like, now we all are doing this, or now we're all doing that. I don't want to
copy other people.
Yeah, but I just don't know what they... For a while there, you kept seeing those everywhere, like the drop a condom full of water on your head, and the cinnamon challenge, and there was a bunch of those for a while. Like this hashtag challenge.
Right. I haven't noticed anything. You haven't really been watching YouTube.
No, I mean I have, but I haven't.
What do you do all day?
Usually just listen to podcasts and...
Wait, the one time you're like, hey, I actually listened to Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine. Side note, that's my podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, really? You're like, yeah, my TV was broken. Cool. You had no other option? Had to listen to Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine.
I'm sorry.
You know what the difference is between you and Amber's husband?
Amber's husband listens?
Oh my gosh. He got mad one time.
Amber is your partner, you might want to say.
Yes, she is my partner on Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine. It's been Amber, Ashley, and me. Yes, that's 3, but you can't change a brand just because you find another cool girl. But one time, Amber came over to record, and it was after work, and I was tired, and I was like, I'll upload it later this week. The next morning, Nick wants to know where the podcast is. He went to go listen to it when I told him I was on my way home, and I was like, oh, dang. And he gives some good feedback.
Well, good. I'm glad you got some feedback. What kind of feedback did he say? Like, oh, you should talk into your microphone.
No. I used to switch out girls every week, and that became quite the challenge because they all kind of dropped off. Amber's the only one that rode that 8-second bull. And so our intro used to have each of them saying, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm so-and-so, I'm so-and-so. So I was like, we'll get rid of the intro. We'll just start with, hey, we're 2 girls and a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I miss it. So I updated the intro to just say, hey, now you found us, ba, 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 ba. We're 2 girls and a bottle of wine. And then Amber helped me record, and we updated the intro, but now there's an intro.
Yeah.
Yep. And we focus on just stuff that's going on, what we're listening to, what we're reading. The Bachelor. We drink wine that's under $10 a bottle, wine on a dime. Yeah. And we try and keep it pretty positive.
Looking for hot topics of the day or...
Yeah.
So you want to know what's trending on YouTube. You should watch what's trending on... Do you watch what's trending on...
They don't watch YouTube. They listen to podcasts, they listen to music, they read books, they watch TV. So those are the things we typically talk about. Sometimes entertainment news. This last time we were going to talk about Chris Pratt and Miss Schwarzenegger getting engaged. I hear he's going to run for politics now. He's going to go like down the Arnold Schwarzenegger / Ronald Reagan path. Yeah. Because, Ronald Reagan was married to his first wife for 9 years, and then he divorced her and married Nancy. And then on down the road became president. So Chris Pratt was married to Anna Faris for 8 years, divorced her. Now he's marrying a Schwarzenegger.
And talking about politics.
Talking about politics.
And how did you put this together?
Maybe from listening to Who Weekly. I stole it. But I was like, I don't know. That's how I find things out.
Listening to other podcasts.
Yeah.
Well, I hear people talking about, well, did you see what was trending on Twitter that's in the trending topics? I don't ever see those.
I think it's a part of Twitter.
That you have to go look for.
Yeah, I don't go on Twitter much. I go through spurts.
You like Instagram better.
I like the visuals. I love the Insta stories.
Are you on Snapchat at all much anymore?
No, I actually deleted the app a couple weeks ago. And then Amber was talking about it, so I put it back on, but I really don't use it.
I really don't either, except to edit some pictures, because they have you can outline things to make like it.
And they have great filters that you can just save and
that's
not
what
post.
I do. Save, download it, and then load it up to Instagram.
Right. Yes. Instagram needs to get some better filters. That's the moral of that story.
They've got the same filters over and over.
Over and over.
And they add every now and then, but they leave the bad filters on.
Mm-hmm. They do. There's also like at the top of Twitter, it's under what's happening. Mm-hmm. That's what it's trends for you.
Oh.
So Bachelor is on top of mine because I've been watching that. Do you see it at the top of your Twitter?
Mine says for you.
Yes.
And it says Jamil calls out Avon for shaming women and marketing campaign.
That's
my top one.
Saints owner vows to aggressively pursue changes in the NFL policies after a non-call. Because the Saints were really mad that they lost to the Rams yesterday.
Oh, well, my next trending one says, trending, Carmelo Anthony has been traded to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Oh, okay. And then the next one is hashtag BB Celeb.
Me too.
Okay, so they just changed our first ones, it looks like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Celebrity Big Brother starts tonight. It's it's very similar to the UK one where like it's tonight and tomorrow night. And then like I remember being on like 4 or 5 nights a week because it's only 28 days.
We need to watch that tonight then.
That is why I said, let's podcast.
Oh, I was wondering why you as soon as you came home, you were like, let's podcast before we eat. Okay.
And there's a snowstorm coming.
Big one, apparently.
So, yeah. What's your plans to get to the airport if your wife isn't comfortable driving you?
Well, what if I drive to airport and you drive from the airport to work?
And then, my boss was like, Janet, you do not come into this office before 6:30 because that's when they make the call if it's going to be closed or not. And I'm always there before 6:30 because I'm a nerd. And I was like, I promise.
So if you don't have to go to work, I can just drive my car.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming back.
But you have a Mini.
Yeah,
it's all-wheel drive.
It's all-wheel drive.
I don't know. We can talk about this off podcast. But I've been like, I don't know what to do.
I'm supposed to go to L.A. for shows.
You're going west. Thank God.
Yeah.
Not east.
But can I take off?
Right.
You know, that's what.
Have you checked in?
No, they haven't said check in yet, but I guess.
It's within 24 hours.
I'll do that in a minute.
And typically, when you throw your phone on the floor, it breaks.
Can you kick it toward me?
Okay.
Look at that. It shot all the way across the floor.
But typically, when you check in, you can sign up for alerts.
Oh, like weather alerts and things like that?
Yeah, or they'll text you if it's delayed or if the gate changes. Are you serious that you're the professional traveler that you know and that I know, and you don't know this stuff?
Maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
Manta.
I don't even sign up for all the
I know.
like frequent flyer miles that people go, you're not signed up for that?
We
I can't
could have
believe
probably
you're not.
gone 2 trips to Hawaii by now with all your freaking fire points. Because even if they book it, you might be able to, unless they use, I bet they use frequent flyer.
I bet they do too.
But if you like went to check in and were like, hey, can you make sure it's under my frequent flyer? I get to go to Nashville this next weekend for work.
Are you excited?
I kind of am.
You have plans. You were telling me that you actually have plans. You're going to go do this while you're going for work. But all I hear is, oh, and then we're going to go over down to Broadway, and then we're going to go over to such and such.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the managers today that oversees Nashville, and I was like, yeah, we're going to be in Nashville on Friday, visit the site. And he's like, yeah, here, Nick, the site supervisor, is going to take you country line dancing. And I think he thought I might be against that.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, do not write checks that Nick can't cash. Because, that's my happy place. I'm a country music lover.
And you're going to go to Opry, right? Are you going to try to? Grand Ole Opry?
Yes. I don't know. We'll take a look. Tickets aren't as cheap as I thought they were. They're like $70 a pop.
Are they really?
Yes.
No wonder you said, well, maybe I won't go to both. You were talking about going both 2 nights.
Yeah. And we found out this last weekend that we now have 2 diabetic cats.
Oh,
so
God.
That's costly. So I'm like, maybe I'll just find the drink deals.
Yeah, you have to
There's tons of live music.
I can't believe
all throughout Broadway.
We have 2 diabetic cats. I cannot believe it.
You grew up with diabetic cats, I guess?
No.
I didn't. I thought your sister said at least one of your cats was diabetic.
Really?
Yeah.
My sister did?
Yeah.
I don't remember ever
And I
getting
was
shots as a kid. I don't.
I'm sure as a kid you weren't
aware of it.
right.
Oh. Is it unusual or not?
I didn't grow up with diabetic cats, but then I don't know if they were diabetic because we didn't take them to the vet.
They just died somewhere. They just never came back. They went under a house and never came back. Or
this is circle
they
of
ran
cat
away
life.
in the woods and never came back. But then you posted about our cat being diagnosed diabetic, and then one of my comic friends was like, oh, my
You
cat
should
was
check their
diabetic for
blood.
20 years.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about them dying anytime soon. My concern is that it's costly because now it's like having 3 dogs. I didn't grow up with dogs. I didn't grow up with having to worry about something being taken care of when I went somewhere. And I like traveling. But now the travel bus is no longer in Janet's lane. Really? That's the response I get? You get to travel all over the freaking world.
Well, I have to. It's my job, It's not like I want to travel. I would much rather be here with you watching Celebrity Big Brother every day.
I don't believe you. I really don't. Oh, I miss you. I'm like, eye roll.
I do miss you.
Yeah.
People that don't travel don't realize how bad it is.
I know. I'm not a big fan of the act of traveling, but when you get to your destination, that's cool. And then I'm not a big fan of traveling back home because then you got to settle back into real life. No, I get it. I do. You sit in a room all day, you sit in your cabin all day, and I get that, but I'm the one that has to worry about these babies, and I didn't want to have babies for this precise reason. I think God's punishing me.
These are fur babies.
I
Can you
know.
imagine if you had to have
don't ever
trouble
have
with a
to
baby?
You don't ever have to have a baby. There are precautions you take.
Okay, this brings up a point now.
Uh-oh. Don't go political. I'm not talking about abortion. I'm talking about...
No, it's not about
Okay.
It's not about abortion. It's just that I read an article the other day about so many people have chosen to be childless couples lately. More and more people are choosing to be.
Because so many people just did it because, oops, it happened, but I'm still going to be a crappy parent. Or, your parents weren't really super... That's not why I did it, Mom, Dad. But you see those people that should not be parents.
Right. But I kind of had the thought maybe it was because people have been around so many bad kids.
Right. That translates like bad parent equals bad kid grows up to be bad adult.
And
then it's a circle of badness.
But you don't... But you don't want the kid because you've been around that. Like, oh, I don't want to have to raise a kid because I don't want to... I've been around bad kids.
I don't have patience.
I don't have... Yeah. So people
I'm
decide,
very
"I don't wanna
focused
do
on
this."
work. That's not something I want to give up. And I feel like to be a genuinely good mom, you don't have to stay at home, but you got to have like flexible schedule.
Yeah, like I need to take my kid to the vet. To the doctor. wrong kid. The other.
Right. And I don't have that, and I've never have, and it has worked out in my favor. You don't want any more kids. I don't want any kids outside of the fur babies, but they're stressing me out lately. What was that look?
I was trying to think about how many of your friends have kids. I was kind of looking up at it.
Most of my close friends have kids that are grown up. Have you noticed that? Mm-hmm. Like I got the Beverlys, the Kathys. Their kids are grown up.
Right.
Amber, no kids. Monica, no kids. Amanda and Kate are the only friends that I have that have kids. And we don't hang out as much as we used to.
That's what happens.
It does. And that is fine as long as there's an effort. And I said this when they had children. I'm like, I am here for you no matter what. Whenever you want to hang out, we can hang out with the kids. I was like, but don't ditch me.
Because you got kids now.
Right. I got to say, Amanda has been amazing. She now has 3 kids. Dear God, I don't know how she does it. And she travels for work, and I'm just like, you are a serious superhero.
How does she do that? How do you travel?
Well, she has family here. That is another thing. We don't have family here, like where we could be. Even your sister moved away. She used to be able to handle our dog.
We're going out of town. Will you watch the pets for us?
Right? But that's a huge key.
True.
Huh? I don't know. That went deep. I'm so sorry.
Well, I didn't mean to go deep. I was just trying to figure out, because I read about to not go political.
Yeah.
That one of the reasons that they were trying to say we need more immigrants in the country is because people aren't having the kids that we used to have.
Oh, I'm sure we have plenty of kids. Like I said, Amanda has 3. Kate has 1. My girlfriend just had her 2nd, and she has 2 stepkids. There's plenty of kids out there.
They keep coming. They apparently keep coming.
They just keep coming. It's in the water.
Well, what else is going on in your world or in your news? Or what hot topic have you seen that you wanted to talk about?
So what do you think about the Virgin Bachelor? Crickets.
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
The Bachelor this season is a virgin. What?
Really?
Yes.
Is he ugly or something?
No, he's an all-American boy.
Is he gay?
No, I don't think so. Dear God. His parents live right down the road.
Just like Jake Jab from American Furniture Warehouse.
If they're not in Denver, they're not going to know.
They're not
going to
know what we're talking about. Jake Jab owns the biggest furniture company here in Colorado. American Furniture Warehouse is everywhere. It's ads on TV everywhere. And we happened to walk past him at the stock show yesterday, and I go, Jake Jab. And she's like, huh.
So, no, I care not.
I go, really? That's Jake Jab from TV and the commercials.
I'm good.
I don't care. But
if it was Bachelor Colton.
She goes, well, maybe it's one of the guys from The Bachelor.
There's quite TV. A few that live here.
So if you see somebody from TV, it doesn't matter unless you are care about the show. Is that what it is?
But I'm a little jaded because in being around you and when you were a local celebrity, it was a bit trying. We'd go to Walmart and mudflap. It's like, seriously, I just need to buy tampons.
Do we have to have a selfie while you're holding tampons in your hand?
Pardon the gas pills. Been eating a lot of beans. I really do believe that has affected, because growing up, I got an internship when I was in college at the news station in Springfield, Missouri, and I was like, this is amazing. That could have also jaded me. But to see these news people that I'd grown up watching, it's like, hey.
Hey. How you doing?
How you doing? But yeah, local celebrities, they're just people. We saw a news girl
weather girl. I can't remember her name, but
Her name
we
is,
did.
I think it's Lauren, and she's from CBS. I follow her on the
you do?
Insta.
Oh, because I walked by, I go, hey, there's the weather girl, and you were like, oh yeah. So again, you were like, oh yeah, TV people.
She is a meteorologist, and she just got engaged.
You said that when you walked by. You go, I think she just got engaged.
Yes. Yep. I don't know why I follow her. That's weird that I even do that, because I love our CBS station, but
Had they posted something that caught your eye, or you thought, oh,
maybe.
I like her fashion sense? Or
That's probably it. But yeah. But you were like all about the Jake Jab.
oh, just because it's Jake Jab. I mean, I always figured,
Cloud hair.
yeah,
It's like a white puffy cloud.
yeah, he's got this little white afro kind of thing. But
Yes.
but yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool because you saw other people were kind of like walking around going, you could tell.
And then he vanished.
yeah, it's like he figured out people had figured out he was there, standing there talking, and then, "Pew." So I took a picture of you with Jake Jab behind you,
background.
so you could go, look, there's me with Jake Jab, and you were like, yeah, so what?
I'm like, what are you gonna do with that photo? But the last time I saw Bachelor Ben, it was in the pit at Jason Aldean, and I had a couple drinks, and my coworkers were sitting right up. They weren't in the pit; they were in the seats right up from the pit. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, girls, it's Bachelor Ben down here!" And they're like, "Who?" And I'm like, "You'll know him when you see him." So I walk up to him and I'm like, "Ben, wave to my friends." And he's like,
Oh my God!
I did.
you embarrass yourself really by doing that?
"No." I went right back to my spot and said, "Thanks, Ben." It's not like I was like clinging. I wasn't a Klingon.
But you went up to him and said, "Hey, would
He was
you
drunk.
wave to my friends?"
He was drunk. Like, he was so drunk.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
So this isn't the virgin one then?
No.
Now I'm confused. One's a drunk, one's a virgin. I don't know which.
He wasn't a drunk. He was drunk that night. He was at a Jason Aldean concert. What are you going to do?
Well, that's why you're falling off your whole 30. You're just going to do whole 27. Because you're going to go to Vegas, and if you're going to go to a
I'm not
country
going to
concert,
Vegas.
I'm not Vegas, Nashville. And if you're going to go to Nashville, you're going to have a concert. If you go to a concert, you're going to have a cocktail. So you're going to be falling off the whole 30. It'll be whole 27, right?
Correct. I'm owning it. Do you know how happy? Because my coworker / friend Kate is going with me, and so today I was like, "Okay, Kate, I've resolved. I'm doing whole 27." She looked at me and I was like, "We're gonna be in Nashville," and she was like, "Oh, thank you!" And she hugged me. She's like, "You'll be back." I'm like,
You'll be back? Have you not been nice or good or fun? Or
we don't hang
doing
out
this?
outside of work lately because we spend so much time, like, 2 feet from each other all day.
But she has a new kid, too. That's another reason you don't
Right.
spend.
And we've never really, like, partied together. The one time we went to Vegas, she was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So she couldn't do
She could not.
she was doing the whole baby.
The whole baby. I don't know how women do it in 9 months.
9 months of...
But they can still eat the crap. Like, I miss chewing gum. I can't chew gum because of all the crap that's in gum. I miss gum. I miss cheese. And I miss alcohol.
I can have cheese.
I know, keto man. That's why I'm thinking about transitioning to keto. But you don't eat a lot of cheese. Cheese is not a problem for you.
I do
Cheese
like
is a
cheese.
trigger for
I've
me.
eaten more cheese.
I could put a whole cup of cheese on something and it'd just be amazing.
Yeah, I've eaten that, but I definitely, now that I've been doing the keto, I've been eating more cheese. Like, I'll find myself, like, since I can't have a side, maybe I'll take 2 big chunks of pepper jack cheese, you know. And again, that's what I was telling you the other day about this diet. That confuses me. It's like, you can have all of this you want. You can eat put bacon on everything. And then you go, well, that's a lot of sodium. Is that bad for me?
How's your swelling?
What's the cutoff? I don't know. I don't feel swollen. I don't feel
'Cause, like, with Whole30,
but I drink
I feel
a ton
like-
of water.
Yeah. With Whole30, I feel like I'm not retaining as much water as I once did. I know when I did keto, I don't think I was drinking enough water because I did feel sausagey.
Yeah. Well, this is probably like very graphic for the podcast, but I'm going to say it since we're talking about it anyway, because they talk about the keto constipation.
That happens?
Yeah, I guess you get constipated, and then I wonder if it just all of a sudden just explodes like a cannon.
And that was today for you?
That's what I'm wondering. If you know what I mean? Do
Maybe. Have you been
Because at
taking
some
your
point, if you
probiotics?
no, but remember I came home. As soon as I came home, I took a bunch of my fiber pills.
Oh,
So
that may have done it.
yeah. Graphic.
Graphic.
TMI.
But how many lbs are you down?
13 pounds.
There you go.
But I should be further in the month that I've been doing
it's
it, right?
a process, babe. What do they say? 2 pounds a week?
I lost like 8, like boom, like.
Right, because you eliminated all the carbs. And now your body's adjusting. Mm-hmm. And you have to work out.
Definitely have to work out more. I've been
walking.
I've been walking and getting my 10,000 steps.
You need to get your heart rate up. You need to like sweat. You need to lift some weights.
Yeah. No, you're right. I know. I need to go to the gym. There's one right there on the ship. All I got to do.
Every single ship has a gym.
Yeah. But that means I have to go get sweaty, and then I have to shower, and then I have to fix my hair.
Don't you shower every night?
No.
Ew.
No. I shower every other night.
Oh.
I bathe, clean up, but I don't shower because of my hair. Because sometimes I feel like, I know how you are. Like,
Yes.
you go, I have a good hair day. Why would I want to
Then you
mess
should
this
have
up
a
the
shower
next day?
cap.
Oh.
And some dry shampoo.
Dry shampoo would be good.
It refreshes your hair.
You used to have that a lot, didn't you? Did you stop using
No,
that?
I still use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they have some for blondes. It's Batiste for blondes.
Is it like blonde-colored powder? So it doesn't look like, oh, you have white stuff in your hair.
Yes. Yes. But that's my tip for you. And that's our update on our diet. I'm on day 21. Whole 21.
Yay!
Yay. What's going on in your life?
Nothing.
What's on your news radar?
Nothing. Other than what I'm about to go to do my job
Oh,
for.
yeah. We should talk about that.
I'm going to LA because I am starting the next part of the Deplorables comedy tour.
What is the Deplorables, comedy tour?
Comedy tour is it is sort of the conservative blue collar comedy tour. Like that's what I've been reading, how it's being described in other news articles.
Right.
That's where I was going to go with this. Another article came out today about the tour from the Cincinnati area, and it was so snarky. The writer was like, so these guys think they're funny. It says, make America laugh again, because apparently that's what Trump's doing. Just kind of like, they're being very snarky in the articles that they're writing about this tour.
That's unfortunate.
It is kind of unfortunate, because shouldn't a writer just say, hey, these guys are coming to town.
Just the facts, man. Just the facts.
Here's where the tickets are available,
You would think.
But I think there's such a division. It's getting worse. Mm-hmm. And Terrence, one of the guys on the tour, Terrence Williams, posted on Twitter today that he's actually had some death threats.
Oh, dear. Do you have bodyguards?
We're supposed to. Isn't that weird that you're going to bodyguards?
Maybe you should, wear your Kevlar.
Maybe I should wear my concealed carry.
How are you going to get that
I know,
to the
can't
places?
get it to the places. I can't travel with it. But I think it's horrible that, people are not just, hey, it's a comedy show. Nobody ever used to see articles about the blue collar. No one ever wrote, well, the unfunny blue collar guys, the guys that think they're funny are coming to town.
That's because there wasn't politics behind it. Politics is very polarizing right now.
Very.
Very.
Do you guys have any trouble at work about it? I mean, do you guys ever have, because you're HR, do you hear stuff around the building that people are like, hey, it's causing trouble, or don't send out memos, don't talk about this, or we heard there was a fight in the lunchroom, please don't.
Gosh, no. No, I think people are intelligent enough not to bring that into work. And you kind of feel like, I know my coworkers that are have similar views to me, and we can make little snide comments. But even like my friend Kate, she's like anti what I believe, and we just know not
just
to
don't talk
chat about
about
it.
Well, on my other podcast, Remasculate, the last podcast that I did with a comic friend of mine named Mike Pace, who is a screaming liberal. I mean, like, screaming. When we sat down, we thought we were both going to end up fighting. We both were like, "We sure you want to do this?
Like, why?
And we both realized we had so much in common once we started talking. And that's what's... He and I both were like, wow, this went much different than we thought it was going to go. Mm-hmm. So I think people, if they actually would just talk to each other instead of be going like, well, you're just an ignorant redneck.
Right. You don't believe what I believe, so you're wrong.
You gotta be stupid.
It's sad. It's so sad.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Have you had any friends that you feel like have dropped off because of?
Friends in quotes.
Yeah, air quotes.
Definitely.
Yeah, me too.
And it's like, that's okay. I have solid people in my life.
Like there was an article that I tweeted out today that said people with high morals are usually unfunny people and don't have a sense of humor.
That's a stereotype.
That's what I think, but it was a study. This study was done. It's from a British newspaper. Apparently the study was done that people with, that have high moral standards don't have the sense of humor and are typically unlikable people. I'm like, well, isn't that just...
I have met those people.
I have too, but that's a generalization of saying
it is.
Everybody with morals is not funny.
Right. They all go to bed at 8. They watch the news, and they go to bed at 8.
And they don't want to talk about anything that...
Nope.
They don't go out to drink. They don't go to concerts. They don't...
Yeah.
It's getting weird.
It is. It is very weird right now. Who knows? What do you do?
What are you going to do?
You keep your friends close. And you be friendly to those that aren't on your side.
Yes.
And don't throw hate.
Do not throw hate.
Nope.
What's been your latest positive Polly tweet that
I had a good one. I got lots of likes.
Your don't throw hate reminded me of your positive quotes that you...
You used to call me Positive Polly.
I know. But then I realized it's not all bad. Some days a little positive in your life when you first get up to good things.
I see you've taken on that act some days. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you go.
Like if I get up and I'm not feeling it, like I want to tell myself, today's not going to be such a bad day.
Yes. Yes. So, January 14th, that was last Monday. Peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of Christ.
What is it? One more time.
Peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of Christ. Oh. Yep.
Where did you get that? Who said that?
Twitter.
You don't know who?
I don't.
Anonymous?
Yeah, it didn't have any. Yeah. Sometimes I think of my own positive Polly moments, but many times I'm just sharing the love.
Well, I do that.
Spread the glitter.
That one thing that I do, the YouTube video with Real Thoughts with Steve.
Right.
And I get a lot of those quotes because there's so many Twitter... They're like inspiration quote of the day, positive thought. There's all these kind of... Did you get some of those too?
Oh yeah, I follow like inspirational women, smart women, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll take my MO for that is like I take 3 positive ones and then I write my own like the twist
punchline
at the end, like no matter how bad you feel, the day can only get better. Never let somebody else's negative energy be your energy. Mm-hmm. And remember, always jiggle the toilet if it's still running when you try to go to bed. So I always try to do things like those. And people lately have been going, how come you haven't been doing more of the Real Thoughts? And I thought, I didn't know people... Sometimes you think, do people like these?
Right.
Are they watching them? Like the first few days they'll be watched a lot and then and do you think...
People move on quickly.
I know, and that's what I think. Or should you do things until you build an audience? Like, just keep doing it, and maybe they find you?
I think so. Like, there for a minute, I did Weight Watchers a couple years ago, and I found a couple Weight Watcher girls on YouTube, and I still follow one of them, because even though I don't do Weight Watchers right now, she's very inspiring.
Yeah.
And I think of that. I'm like, it just took me looking for a Weight Watcher YouTube channel. And that's how you just keep up your content and it'll grow. You have that guy you sent me with this guy talking about the snaps in country music.
Oh, yeah.
And I subscribed to him. And he's been doing videos about country music and
Like
for a long time.
Oh, I didn't know that. I started following a few of his where he's like the top 10 worst, the top 10 best.
And when new music comes out, he'll review it. And he's brutally honest. And I feel like you and him have some similar views where the things he likes that are newer are not what the mainstream likes. But it took that snap video, his world just went boom. And he's like, I'm so thankful for all the new followers because you shared it with me. I saw it like all over the internet.
Well, I hadn't heard that until he said that. And as soon as he said it, I went,
I know.
Yeah.
Now I can't listen to music.
Yeah, because you hear it. There's the snap track.
Yep. On country music. And he called it out. He likes the Pistol Annies and Miranda, so we're good.
That was his saving grace?
When he did his top 10. And Eric Church, of course.
I heard about Eric Church's brother.
Yeah.
He died of alcoholism just recently or something like that. And Eric, in his new song, like dedicated his brother. I heard there's some new song about
maybe
an alcoholic's life or something like that. How are you not up on that? That's Eric Church.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
And look at me. I'm not even up big on country music anymore. I'm like, I saw a thing about Eric Church's brother in the song.
Yeah, I knew his brother died.
He was young, too.
Yeah.
He was like 35, 36, something like that. To drink yourself to death?
It's a very sad thing, but you gotta...
Do you think I have a problem? Yes. No, you're not supposed to say that. No, you're not supposed to say that.
So don't you think, now you're on keto and you can't have like pizza. Don't you go, I really miss pizza sometimes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or I miss Taco Bell sometimes.
Oh, I definitely miss Taco Bell.
So that's where I am with... It's not like I'm like waking up going, I need alcohol.
No, where will we
we were going to the stock show. And I was like,
I miss Malibu.
I do miss Malibu. And they don't even serve that at stock show. So I wasn't really like, I
go, you do miss it? She goes, yeah. Is that bad? Do you think I have a problem? And I go, yeah.
But when I've done this before,
I was just kidding.
Yeah. But you usually tell me no. I just need affirmation.
Yeah, because I was just kidding. But you were like, what? But I can't have it because of the whole...
Right. But like, when I because I did this last July. I did dry July. When I take time off from drinking, it kind of resets. Because I felt like around the holidays, everywhere I went, there was alcohol being served. And it wasn't always the alcohol I enjoy. But it was alcohol I could tolerate. And I still drank it. Why?
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was going to say why.
I know that I like Malibu rum and Diet Coke. That is my drink.
Yeah.
I like a little Prosecco from time to time. I like the bubbles. But other than that, like, I don't like margaritas. You don't have Malibu, just give me a club soda.
That's the way I would be even like any other drink. Like at a place and they go, do you have Dr. Pepper? No, we have Pepsi. No, I'll just take a water.
Right.
So... To me, if there's something I don't want, I'm not gonna
and
not gonna
doing
drink
this
it.
Resets that thought. But you just kind of doing what the others are doing, right?
You're a follower, Janet. You're a trendsetter. You need to be the role model that people look up to. You're the star of Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine podcast. You're the star.
The wine is the star
of the Wrinkled Sheets podcast.
I'm not the star. You're the star.
You are the...
No. I know.
You are people
but
look
sometimes
up
you
to
get going and you don't think about things.
The next thing you know, your hands are above your head, dancing.
It's been a long time since I did that. Thank God. Like way back in like November.
Has it been that long since you had hands above your head dance?
Yes. Yeah, Ronnie Millsap. Woo! How do you go woo at a Ronnie Millsap concert?
Because it's Ronnie Millsap. He's got great woo songs.
Yeah.
Smoky Mountain Range.
Yeah. He doesn't sound as good as he once did.
He doesn't?
No.
Is it not as powerful or off?
I think so, but I think he's like 80. Like, God bless him.
Really? I got to Google that when we get done here now.
Yeah. He's older. When I Googled him, I was like, really? That makes sense. Why are you still touring?
Because you tour till you die. Like Willie, what's Willie going to be, 85 or 84 or something now? Or
How is he still kicking?
still going. Weed. It's the weed.
Is the weed.
It's that gummy THC resin stuff that's just holding his body together.
He's so thin. Like, does he eat Taco Bell? Probably not.
Well, he gets high. He's got to have junk food, right?
I don't
I wonder
think
what
he had
Willie's
to.
junk food is. Well, that's something else we should Google. We'll get that for the next podcast.
No promises, but we'll work on it.
Remind us. We need to look up, when Willie gets high, what is his junk food cravings?
Right?
Maybe I should tweet him in that. Hey, Willie, when you get high,
What's your go-to junk food?
Yeah. I follow his son on Twitter,
Cool.
Lucas.
Yep.
You don't know Lucas?
I think I've heard the name.
He's the one that sings the theme to the ranch that you always fast forward.
Oh. I don't fast forward. I just skip into it. I always thought that was Sam Elliott singing.
No, it is Waylon and Willie's kids doing
Oh,
it.
that's so sweet.
Because it was Waylon and Willie that did the...
I love the ranch. I'm going to miss it, but...
It's not over! It's not! Sam Elliott just said that because he wants people to think it is and watch it and talk about it. See, we're talking about it because you heard something like that.
We always binge watch that show.
It
Takes us like 2 days and we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did it end this time? We both got quiet.
I'm really bad with names and stuff like that when you put me on the spot. I can't sing a song you asked me to sing.
Was it the baby?
Oh, he couldn't sell his cows.
He couldn't sell the cows. That's it, and everything went bad at the same point. He made the deal fell through. What is he going to? And she was leaving.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh. Da, da.
Do you remember Alicia Cuthbert when she was in The Girl Next Door?
Huh?
Alicia Cuthbert, that girl, when she was in The Girl Next Door,
Uh-huh.
was that like sexy movie about the hot girl next door?
I don't think I ever saw that.
How? I thought all men saw that.
She was in that one. I remember her from that sitcom that you liked for a while.
I loved that.
Was it Happy Together or
Yes,
something?
Happy Endings or something.
Yeah, something like that. That's what I remember when I
Yes.
saw her on the ranch. I was like, oh, that's that girl from that
Yes,
sitcom that,
and
that
she's
you
the
watched.
reason-
That I said, that's not going to make it.
I hate when you do that. Murphy Brown got canceled. I really like Murphy Brown. Now we just got to keep Will and Grace on the air.
You know how liberal you sound right now?
I don't. I ignore
You
the
know how-
liberal tones. Megan Mullally's character is way Make America Great Again. She says that all the time.
Yeah, no, I think that's what helped that show.
It's a balance.
I think that's what helps
it's a
that
real
show.
life.
It's a real life balance where Murphy Brown was just like attack.
But her husband went and worked for the Fox News type show or type network, but then they wanted him to like read fake things. And I see what happened there.
Oh, see, it was
There
still
you go.
attack.
Yeah. But I really like Candace Bergman. Bergman? Murphy Brown. I love her. I do. She was in Sweet Home Alabama. She was in the book club. I just adore her.
And you would watch anything she's in.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Well, tell people how to find us.
You can find us on Facebook at Wrinkled Sheets Podcast, on Twitter, Wrinkled Sheets 1, on Instagram, Wrinkled Sheets 1, and then Wrinkled Sheets 1, the number, don't spell it out, at gmail.com. I am Princess of Parker CO on Instagram, and then Pink Barb 27 everywhere else.
And I am now on Twitter as at GREWTHE. Grew thee. I don't know why grew thee, because I got suspended off Twitter for getting in a fight, and I think it was, I'm not sure, I think we talked this before, but I think I got suspended because I was arguing either with Kathy Griffin or it was with Ellen's producer, because I was arguing with both of those at the same time, and one of those two or one of their followers really got me suspended.
Yeah.
So at Steve McGrew, it's gone.
Gone.
It's gone.
But you're building.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah.
It's coming back. It's back, baby. And then next week, I'm supposed to do a lot of press.
So follow him on
LA.
the socials.
Yeah, so find me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm back on Facebook after my 30-day ban.
That seemed like a long ban.
You know, the more people I've been talking to that have been banned, they're on their third and fourth 30-day ban. That they're just we must be on some kind of hit list now. It's just like you're out. Well, you don't like it, you're out. And it's more and more people are getting just fed up with Facebook. I mean, seriously fed up with it. But it's kind of the necessary evil. There's nothing else like it. There's no other, until it becomes the MySpace of its time, there's nothing else taking its place.
Nope.
So, anyway, thanks for listening. We appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, share.
I almost said give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
This is not YouTube. Share with your friends. It's been a long day. I'm tired.
Yeah, and go iTunes and give us a review.
Okay.
Make sure it's 5 stars.
You subscribe, and then you unsubscribe, and then you subscribe again.
Is that how you do it?
Yes. Pushes us up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Subscribe, unsubscribe,
Subscribe.
subscribe again.
And then give us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right. Till next
thank
time.
you. Bye.
Bye.